Alright, greetings body odor sufferers. Hopefully the audio sounds different because with the last couple of videos I did it through with connection with the camera, with the camcorder and the laptop. Now I'm just doing it with the camcorder alone, so hopefully the audio is better. I did a test run of it and it sounded like there was any popping sounds with the audio when I just used the camcorder alone, so we'll see when we finally send the video data into the laptop and then hear it by itself. But I didn't really want to talk about the camcorder issues. I wanted to present another topic that was on my mind, and I wanted to give some time to just talk about it. And within this topic, I want to talk about Christmas. I wanted to talk about Christmas a lot. The question is for you, are you into the Christmas spirit? Have you ever been into the Christmas spirit? Because for me, I've been having this odor condition for the last 15 years, 14 or 15 years. I think it's 15 years. No, it's not 15 years. It's 13 years. I'm sorry. It's 13 years. I think my actually friend has it for 15 years. So I had it for the last 13 years. I had it when I was 15 years old, and now I'm 28 years old. And its life is, I can't even begin to tell you how life is just very disappointing. But, I do want to pose this question, how was Christmas like before this time? And how is Christmas like now? I don't know how many years all of you have it, but for me, I'm so tired of Christmas. I'm just so tired of Christmas, man. I'm so tired of everything about Christmas. I know before I had this condition, I was always excited for Christmas all the time. I mean, think about it if you were 14 years old, and hopefully none of you had it at 14 years old. When you had it at 14 years old, or something like, teenage years, it was very fun because this is the time where you can just stop going to high school. Because, fuck school, right? Fuck school. And at the same time, you have the ability to get presents. You have the ability to get gifts. You have time off. You could play video games. You can, I don't know, hang out with your friends, whatever. And Christmas was just great sense of this great feeling of relaxation, of fun, of unexpected. It was just like hopefulness. There was just this hopefulness in the air. There was this bright spirit in the air. People felt different. It just had a different energy to it. And you felt different. At least for me, I felt different. I was just happier because oh man, I have 2 weeks to myself. I have 2 weeks off just doing Christmas. And it's actually quite crazy that we have 2 weeks off for just for this summer. Not for this summer, for this year. Christmas is that big a deal that, I don't even know what the origins of Christmas was, but it's now to the point that we have 2 weeks off, and we've been having it for decades now because of this big ass holiday. And it's not like there's a rhyme or reason. It's not like there's a historical significance to, America and Christmas. No, it's just this random folklore that was made in Europe that had been transferred over to America, and then we added extra stuff in it, and now we have this mythology that we act as if it's the biggest thing, most important thing in our lives. And it was in my life. But once I started getting this body odor condition, hold up, I gotta keep my laptop open. Once I got this body odor condition, Christmas wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. It was actually, if I can think about the earlier days, Christmas, I still had hopefulness for Christmas. I still enjoy Christmas because now I have a break off, not dealing with people in high school and not dealing with comments, and just dealing with people, and I can be around my family, but still I was worried, I was still confused, I was still upset. I would go to, a lot of people and tell them about my condition. I would tell them do I smell bad? I've been comments about saying that I smell bad. And, you know, majority of them will, like, brush it off and say, you don't smell bad. They're just talking shit, right? And that made me feel good, but when they went back to school, I would still get these comments. And I already knew from the jump or from the beginning that it wasn't just people just being mean or trying to bully me. It was something other, something more serious, something more sinister, possibly. And I just couldn't understand it. And now at this time, now 13 years later, man, I can't stand Christmas. I'm a, with this odor condition, you can call me the Grinch. I am a bitter spirit. I have a lot of bitterness. I just can't stand Christmas at all. I can't stand seeing people change their mood and act like, oh, everything's all good. They were probably talking shit behind your back, but now they're like, hey, how's it going? And, you know, they're trying to be all friendly and stuff and getting your space, because for some reason Christmas still clicks for them, but it doesn't click for you at all. At least not for me. It doesn't click for me at all. Seeing people put on, you know, Christmas lights and having, like, you know, maybe they'll put something on their doorsteps that says Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that other crap. That shit doesn't faze me. It actually just bothers me like crazy. It bothers me. It gives me, you know what? I think it gives me some type of envy, honestly. It makes me envious. It makes me envious of how people, I see people just live their normal lives. I see people live their normal lives. They don't have to worry about this anymore. They don't have to, well, they never had to worry about it at all. They just have just an average, even the average guy can just live just a very simple life and not have to worry about whether or not eating certain foods is going to make them smell bad, or worry about, you know, if people being behind their back, sitting behind their back, sniffling or snorting, and seeing people rub their nose in public, and now you're interpreting if whether or not that was because of you or it was because they were just rubbing their nose for no reason, and you just have all these obsessive thoughts, and they never go away. They never go away. It's somewhat like a mental illness, and even some people believe that, you know, or at least the family members believe that it's all in your head, bro. It's all in your head. And it's not all in our heads, bro. It's not all in our heads. I do feel that maybe for the large mass of people, which I don't even think is a large mass, it's just a small collective of people who have these conditions, I'm pretty sure a percentage of them is just in their heads for some reason. Maybe they're just mentally off. But for a good percentage of us, it's just this weird unknown condition, and this condition has made everything that used to be fun, that used to be enjoyable, less fun, especially when it has to do with social, getting into the public or going into social outings and stuff like that. I already had like a topic, or made a vlog about what do you do on the weekends. I'm pretty sure for people who used to like going out into the mall, it's not as fun to go to the mall anymore. People who used to go to amusement parks used to be so much fun, they're not as enjoyable. They're just not as enjoyable anymore. People like going to fairs, festivals, anything. It's not as enjoyable because now these obsessive thoughts are looming all over your head. And now you guys watch people's body language and interpret it any type of way. Gotta open up this laptop so it doesn't shut off. And I'm not into the Christmas spirit. I'm not one of these fake people like, hey, how's it going? Merry Christmas. What are you doing? I'm about to get this Christmas tree. I'm not doing all that stuff. And, you know, I used to be the guy that put up, you know, Christmas lights and stuff, you know, as a teenager and whatever. And, you know, decorate the Christmas tree. I'm not doing that shit anymore, bro. I'm not doing that shit anymore. I live with my mother at the moment because, obviously, well, because I'm a loser. I have this condition. This hinders me from progress. I'm still trying to get a job, still trying to make a living wage, and still trying to, you know, possibly become autonomous and become independent. But with this condition, it's pretty difficult to do. And even if I did get my own place, I'm probably not gonna really celebrate Christmas like that. You know, I don't think I'm gonna buy Christmas trees because I don't even like going outside. I don't like going to Walmart or whatever place you go. You can go to Publix. It's surprising. You can go to Publix to get Christmas trees. That's interesting. I'm just not interested in all that type of stuff. I'm not here to decorate trees or put on Christmas lights or put on this fake energy, this fake Christmas energy. Hey, how's it going? Are you having a good time, man? You just can't take the holidays, huh? These holidays are something else. I'm not doing that stuff. You know, there's always these types of people who take Christmas just a little bit too cheerfully, and it just rubs me the wrong way. Just rubs me the wrong way. I know there's a lot of people who have kids and stuff, and you know, that's very interesting too, because I know this was surprising to me before I really went on YouTube and started searching out like T-Mal and, you know, people with body odor conditions. I thought most people were just like me, where they didn't have any kids and they didn't were in any relationships or anything. Surprisingly, there are people who have kids, which is surprising. It's surprising to me that they have kids nonetheless. Now, majority of these people are women, which I want to go into a topic about that in terms of like how is body odor, how are people who are women being treated, and how different perspectives of a man and a woman with like T-Mal or just these weird body odor conditions, and how's their dating life or how their social conditions or their social circumstances when going out through the world. But that's getting into another topic. But man, I just don't really care about Christmas. I don't give a shit about getting presents. I mean, obviously at a certain age, you just don't give a shit about presents because now you make your own money, so you could buy your own things. I'm not even in the mood to buy stuff for people. I'm just being honest. And that might make me sound like an asshole and stuff, but that's just how I feel. I just don't even feel like buying presents for people. I was thinking, you know, this the other day, what should I get my mother? And I don't even know what I'm going to get her. I'm probably going to give her something generic like perfume. Give her like all those generic type of things that you usually, earrings, perfume. I don't know, a gift card to Jenny Craig. I don't know. A gift card to some shit. I just don't really feel like it. Probably just going to give her like a $25 gift card to whatever. I remember, you know, last year I was working as a security guard, and even I think the year before that, like I wasn't really making that much money, but I decided to, you know, give her some, at least in my eyes, a good quality gift. Like I gave her some running shoes, and some people were like, oh, running shoes is not that much. Man, for a person making $9 or $9.50 an hour, and you're only making maybe like $300 or something every 2 weeks, that's a lot of money. You're taking a lot of money out because you also have other bills to pay and stuff like that. So you just spending 70 or something around that much dollars for a gift, that's a lot. And it seems as though, like, I know I don't really get shit. I mean, I think the last thing I got like last year was actually I got like a pack of comics or some shit. I don't even ever read any comics. Hold on a second. Oh shit. Oh shit. She gave me a pack of comics. Let's see if I can put this things up. Look at this stuff. A pack of comics last year. I think the last time I ever read a comic book when I was 12. And at the age of 27, she gave me like a gang of just comics. And I guess you can use the argument, it's the thought that counts, guys. It's the thought. But my guy, I never ever read comics since I was like 12 years old. I actually, once I got this as a gift, I said, you know, you have to say thank you. That's another thing about holiday. Even when you get like shitty gifts, you have to be like, thanks. You gotta be like, thanks. I really wanted this shit. This pack of comics. These pack of comics right here, goddammit. man, you outdone yourself. You don't want to be an asshole, but I'm sorry. I think I'm just an am. Like, you just went completely left field and gave me a pack of comics. You got Black Panther in this thing, too. Look at this. Look at this. And it's dusty. It's dusty as hell. I put this thing underneath my bed and haven't looked at it since. I have about like 50 different... I have like 50 different comics. And I haven't looked at one of them. And, you know what'd be funny? It'd be so funny if one of these motherfuckers are like worth $1,000. I just leave it under my bed all these years for like decades, and then like a couple of these are like worth like a couple of grand and stuff, and somebody throws it away. I don't know. I was just so mad like last year. And I gave her like, what I gave her was like a $50 card for Red Lobster, and I think I gave her something else, but I forgot what it was. Maybe like some type of like dress or something. Like, I'm trying to drop money on her ass because I feel like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. But now I'm like, at the age of 28, I'm just like, man, I'm just going to give her a $25 gift card and call it a wrap because this shit's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like seeing... It's funny. It's like, with this odor condition... This is going to sound really fucked up, but this is me. I don't want my odor condition to be representative of how all other people feel who have similar conditions. This is me being an asshole. But I honestly feel like with this odor condition, I hate seeing other people happy. I hate seeing other people... Let me put this stupid stuff away. I hate seeing other people happy. I remember actually when I was at FAMU, you know, a long time ago, like 2009, 2010, I had this odor condition, and at that time, I was known as the guy who smelled like shit. I was known as just the guy who smelled like shit, who smelled really bad. And I would see tons of people, tons of couples, like, you know, flirting with each other, holding each other, caressing each other. And that made me so envious. That made me so envious and sad and frustrated. I remember seeing this one couple while I was actually walking toward like one of the side. I was in a dorm, so I was trying to get through the side door, and I was walking up the stairs, and there was one couple like close to the stairs or something like that, and they were like laughing and holding each other and like all that shit. And they looked at me. They looked at me, and I remember overhearing one of the women saying, "Oh my God, that's the guy who smells like shit." And that shit made me so mad. It made me so mad. It made me so upset. I think I'm sweating a little bit. And I think that's the same type of frustration or envy I get from Christmas, you know, seeing little kids have fun, you know, families have fun, families doing like little activities together and stuff like that. Maybe a lot of people who still have these conditions still can have fun with their family, because I know a number of their family members cannot detect their odor, so that's great for them. Me, on the other hand, I don't really have fun with family. I just like to be alone. Just like with Thanksgiving, when I had a Thanksgiving episode, I just preferred to be alone. Yeah, I know that a good percentage of them, I really feel like a good percentage of them cannot smell me, but I do feel like a couple of them can, and I'm always curious who can and cannot, and I always get like nervous just even around my family, around family settings. I get nervous being around or navigating or moving around other family members because I'm scared that they might smell me and stuff, and it's an anxiety-filled situation. It's not just a fun, let loose, relaxing situation. This is why a lot of times I prefer to be alone, because that's the only time I feel good. So yeah, even with, hopefully this audio is not making poppy sounds. I keep saying that, and hopefully the audio sounds a lot better now because I'm not really connecting the camera with the laptop. But I'm pretty sure the audio is still going to be the same, to be honest. But what I essentially was going to say is, man, I just don't have the Christmas spirit, man. I don't have the Christmas spirit. I do not care about getting a Christmas tree. If I'm going to get one, I'm gonna get the fake one. I'm gonna get a fake one and get one of those scents that sound like that smell like a Christmas tree, and just spray it all around the fake Christmas tree, so it gives that, you know, that Christmas tree aroma. But I'm so not into the Christmas spirit that I'm not even gonna do all that. If I ever, I mean, right now my mother actually has a fake Christmas tree out, and you know, it just makes more sense just to reuse it every year. But even if I was living on my own, I don't even think I'd be able to. I wouldn't be buying Christmas trees and decorating those things and worry about trying to make my house look all cutesy and stuff with these ornaments and decorations of reindeers and Santas and all that other crap. I don't want to get buddy up with these like fake ass cheerful neighbors who talk shit behind your back. But once Christmas hits, they're like, hey! Hey buddy, you getting your Christmas tree too? Do you want to help me with these Christmas lights? Fuck that. I don't want to help you with shit. It's like they just change their energy. Even at work, just everywhere. There's just some people who just change their whole energy. And it just annoys me. It annoys me. There's just someone who always takes it too far. They just all like smiling and shit. And they're like, hey, and shit. Fuck that. Fuck that guy. Fuck him. I can't stand that. Call me bitter. Call me a Grinch. I don't give a shit. Cause I am, like, you know, I guess I just don't know how to cope with this condition. Some people can cope with this condition. I've you know, with the body odor support forum, you see different people, and some people can still live their lives and they still have like good they have families and shit like that, and blah, blah, blah. Me, you know, it's changed me for the worst. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This changed me for the worst. I'm just not with it. Maybe one day I will be happy. One day I will control this odor, or something might happen. And I don't think it's like one day I'm gonna wake up and, you know, today I just don't have the odor anymore. I think more so it's like, I know there's like some type of TMA pill with Meebo. There's some type of pill that's going to come out in 2020 that's going to eliminate the odors of TMA or something like that. I don't think I have TMAL, but possibly I might try to get that pill and see what will happen, if that will reduce any type of odors that's built up inside of me. And then if that happens, you might see me on Christmas. Hey! You know, hey, what's going on? You want your Christmas tree? You got your Christmas tree too? I got mine from Publix. Hey! Hey, John! Hey, Mark! I'll be on that type of shit too. Maybe if I... You know, here's another thing, which is interesting about YouTube and people who have TMA or TMAL or whatever, or think they have TMAL, because I think a lot of people don't even have TMAL. They just think they have TMAL because of, you know, it's so widely known, more so than any other diseases, like even mine. Even for just most people, it's very known, but it's even then it's not really that known because it's very rare. Even when I remember when I had the like health insurance and stuff like that, I would go into doctors and stuff and ask them, hey, so I think I have TMAL, and they're like, T what? Let me go in the back and look into this. Most people don't even know about that shit. Most doctors don't even know about that. So when you say, you go up to them and ask, hey, you know, I'm having this weird odor that's coming off from me. I don't know what's going on. Wherever I go, people say I smell bad, and even when I sweat, it gets worse, or the odor gets more pungent. The doctor's gonna be like, well, did you wash your ass? You know, washing your ass with soap, that shit's gonna really... It's gonna be on that type of bullshit. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be that hey guy once December arrives too. Like, I can't stand these cheerful fuckers. I think I'm just I think I really became a Grinch-like person. And I really love the Grinch, by the way. I really love the Grinch movie. I think there was actually a 3D animation movie of the Grinch. I like the original Grinch movie. I think it came out in the 80s. Did it come out in the 80s? Like the original animation of the Grinch came out in the 80s. And then in the early 2000s, the Grinch was Jim Carrey. And I think there's like another Grinch movie that just came out recently or some shit, or it's about to come out. I don't know. I didn't see that. But I really love the Grinch movie. I think Jim Carrey did his thing. He put his ass into it. And I really like that one. And there's still tons of like Christmas movies I really like Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. I think I mean, there haven't been too many Sinbad movies, and it's a goddamn shame. There's not enough Sinbad movies where he's in it. But he really did his thing. Sinbad really did his thing in that movie. If you haven't seen Jingle All the Way, you got to see that movie. It's a really great movie. I still like movie stuff from that's Christmas oriented, but I don't have this Christmas spirit. I don't care for Christmas. I do still care for like the weekends or the breaks that you have, and I really like New Year's Eve. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck oh shit, what's going on here? I think it stopped recording. Oh shit, that's crazy. I think it stopped recording. I think it started a new thing after a certain amount. Because I know it was at 20 something minutes, now it's like at a minute and something. So maybe I have to merge these things together. That's gonna suck ass if that's the case. Ugh. So I guess I should try to cut this short, because maybe I'm not even gonna merge this together. So yeah, I'm just not with it. I'm not with this fake Christmas energy from people, and people trying to, greet me and act like they give a fuck about me. I don't care for none of that stuff anymore. Yeah. Those are my thoughts. How do you feel about Christmas? How do you feel about, do you still like doing stuff for Christmas? Have you met some of these fake energy people who will try to, start acting cheerful and acting very gregarious around you? They wouldn't talk to you at all on November, October, any month. But now on Christmas, they want to be like, hey, and start palling around with you. Has that ever happened to you? I don't know. That'd be pretty good if you did some comments. If you didn't want to do comments, that's fine too. I'm gonna cut this video off. I think I wanted to go real extra on this, but I was like, you know what? Let me just end it right here. So I'm ending it right here. Have a good day, body odor sufferers. Let's see here.